This is Automated Thought.
You know, I guess I should be a little surprised, but I'm really not. We just went through this 5-month period where the online neckbeards and movie nerds were picking apart every tiny little detail in The Last Jedi to try to prove that it was a bad movie. And they were focusing on these ridiculous little niggling details like the tracking technology that the First Order uses and whether Finn would recognize Han Solo. They were trying to make a big deal about Leia flying through space with the Force, even though that's something that the Force obviously could do. But anyway, that's all over now. Avengers Infinity War just came out, and pretty much everyone says it's great. It's a huge, gripping, well-made action film, maybe a little too much action, but the point is, Marvel had been building up to the reveal of Thanos for 10 years, and in the opinion of most people, they really delivered. Thanos, as a character, as a villain, had the impact that he should have had. Overall, a success. But you know what I didn't hear? I didn't hear any of this.
Oh my god, Avengers Infinity War is the worst movie I've ever seen. There's so many plot holes in this movie, and nothing in it makes any sense at all. I mean, where do I start? All of the alien characters, from Proxima Midnight to Corvus Glaive and Ebony Maw, they come to Earth, and they've never been here before as far as we know, but they all speak English? Hello? Does anyone realize how ridiculous that is? And oh yeah, everyone says, well, you know, in Guardians of the Galaxy, it said that Peter Quill had a translator chip in him, so I guess everyone in the universe has a translator chip, huh? Come on, that's ridiculous. Tony Stark and Doctor Strange clearly don't have these universal translator chips, so how can they understand what Ebony Maw and Proxima Midnight are saying, huh? Are we to believe that, even if Ebony Maw had one of those translator chips inside his head, it could somehow instantly detect whatever language was being spoken by the people of whatever area of Earth he landed on, and then it could project his voice and translate it into English and somehow go into Tony Stark's ears? Wow, that's some crazy technology, guys. They didn't even explain any of this in the movie. And then our human characters, they take off around the galaxy, and they go to Titan, and Nidavellir, and Vormir, and you know what? Every planet they go to has a breathable atmosphere that humans can just breathe, automatically. How stupid is that? I mean, this is a long time, issue with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How many planets and realms have we been to so far? Earth, Titan, Nidavellir, Asgard, Vormir, oh, and don't forget Vanaheim and Svartalfheim from Thor the Dark World. All those planets, all with the exact same mixture of oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen that humans can breathe easily, as well as the same gravity. How very convenient. I guess NASA will be happy, because Tony Stark can come back and say, hey, NASA, guess what? You guys can save billions and trillions of dollars, because you don't ever have to worry about developing rebreather technology for outer space, or any kind of translation technology to deal with alien languages, because guess what? The air's the same everywhere, and everyone in the universe speaks English. Yeah, and this is just the beginning of the problems with the movie. If Thanos wanted the Infinity Stones above all else, then why did he give Loki the Mind Stone way back in Avengers in 2012? He just let it slip out of his grasp. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, and how about the part where, when Thanos and Gamora travel to Vormir, and they find out that the Red Skull, who touched the Space Stone way back in, back in the Nazi era, he was just, magically transported there, given a cloak, and, told the secrets of the Soul Stone and how to access it. Yeah, by who? How? Where? When? The Red Skull just became the guardian of the Soul Stone, and it's never explained. I mean, this is completely ridiculous. And then, on top of everything, Doctor Strange has the Time Stone the whole time. He used it to defeat Dormammu and go back and fix the past. At any point during this movie, Doctor Strange could have just traveled back in time and killed Thanos when Thanos was a baby, thus saving everyone. How come that wasn't one of the 14 million futures that he glimpsed, huh? There's no reason for this movie to even exist. Doctor Strange could have traveled back in time and fixed everything. So this whole movie is pointless and I hate it. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is completely ruined now. They destroyed it. They killed my childhood.
I mean, you didn't hear any of that, did you? I sure didn't. For once, the online movie nerds were able to just sit back and accept the movie at face value. To accept that in the Marvel Universe, as in other sci-fi fantasy films, characters can travel to different planets and everyone speaks English. Because this is a fun comic book movie. It's not Arrival, and we don't want to see characters get bogged down by these realistic details. And I didn't want to say it, but somebody else did. The reason for this discrepancy is because The Last Jedi has a female lead character, while The Avengers is mostly dudes. Maybe the feminists are right. Every single thing a woman does can be criticized. But dudes, they just get a pass. That's kinda sad.
Huh? No way! I'm not giving the Avengers a pass. I mean, this is ridiculous. So, okay, in one movie, Thor, his body is fragile enough to where he can get his eye ripped out by, a spear. But then, in Infinity War, his body is exposed to the full blast of a neutron star, and he just gets a little crispy, and then he's magically healed by the Stormbreaker weapon. This isn't explained. This is a plot hole. I hate this movie.
What's the greatest movie ever made?
Black Panther.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! What you said?
Who put these owls here? Hey, and there goes Shorty. Oh, there she goes.